Hey Kip, you wanna go do something fun today? Sure. Let's go out and have some fun and shoot a video. Where are we gonna go? Let's go find out together. Come on. And today we're out here at Lake Lowell. Why? Well, because it's absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna show you a little bit of what happens out here, you know, in the middle of summer and a beautiful weekday. Why not, right? And I got some important information to go over about the market. So let's kill two birds with one stone. If you're thinking that Idaho might be the place that you want to explore because you need a better place to live, give us a call, text, shoot us an email. We've all made that relocation journey and we're here to answer your questions. And it might not be the place for you, but you know, let's find out together. And also, if you like this video, please go ahead and share, like, and subscribe. Somebody that you know needs to see this, am I right? So let's get down to the meat and potatoes. So our friends over at Boise Dev, they come out with this great news reporting all the time. And this one I just saw in my email today. And I want to talk with it about, this title is Combined Ada Canyon Home Prices See Their Largest Decline Since the COVID-19 Pandemic. Well, that sounds kind of like something I want to know about, am I right? I'm really not drunk. It's these pebbles. I'm kind of all over the place. You have to bear with me. So new data from our MLS service shows that the combined median price in Ada and Canyon County fell 2.73% in June from the level in May. So month over month, 2.37% decline. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it does indicate quite a bit. And what does that indicate? Well, Idaho's on sale and a couple other things, but we'll get to that. They also said that Canyon County is seeing a bigger decrease than Ada County did. And maybe that's because Canyon County prices went up at a faster rate. Let's keep looking. The median price of a home sold in June was $592 in Ada County and $440 in Canyon County. That's just barely above the national average. If you want your dollars to go furthest, make sure you check out Canyon County. Home prices are still under pressure from average mortgage rates, and though the rates are now starting to fall as demand for the homes has started to decline. We're going to come back to mortgage rates in a little bit. There we go. Don't worry, I'm still alive. More homes are for sale. Yep, inventory's gone up a little bit. And we have this chart here, right there. But you know the thing about this chart, it only goes back till June 2019 or July 2019. And a little bit of what we here at the Treasure Valley Dave team like to do is we like to put on the bigger context so you have more of an idea of what's really going on. And we go all the way back to 2006. Oh wow, watch the water. I'm melting. No, I'm not. But anyway, you can see it's like, oh my gosh, looks like inventory is going off the chart, but is it really? If you go back to these previous years, you can see that we have had traditionally a lot higher level of inventory in normal type of years. So just keep in mind sometimes the way they make charts, they can say whatever the person has wanting to say. So they also did mention that by their calculations, 16% of all the listings in Ada County and 16.6% in Canyon County have had price drops. Prices are dropping everywhere, right? Well, I just pulled this off today. This is what we have from the MLS because they want us agents to be informed. And what we've got here is page 1. We've got all the prices are dropping except for 1. Page 2, all the prices are dropping except for 2. And if I can get my fat fingers to work here, we're going to go check out page 3. And they're all coming down. So that's everywhere from 2 mil down to 329.9. We had 3 that went up today and 35 that went down. How much they go down? Well, I don't know from this simple chart, but Boise Dev said like 16%. Is that right? I don't know, but you know what I do know? It's on sale now. For all you people who have been waiting to, well, you know what, prices have gone too high. They did go high. If you needed to move, that was one thing. If you had flexibility in your schedule, you wanted to wait for prices to go on sale, prices on sale now, I'm telling you. So yeah, but Dave, you're going to tell me about interest rates because interest rates are making that payment go up and it's going to make it a little bit harder for me to afford. Is that true? Let's talk about that. So interest rates, right? So what was the whole point about interest rates going up? Well, it's because of Joe Brandon Biden had done some pretty boneheaded things, somebody might say, and really jacked up inflation to a point they hadn't seen since 42 years. So the Fed stepped in. The Fed didn't have too many tools to combat inflation, but one of them is to raise interest rates. So the Fed raised interest rates, and we can see here that 4 weeks ago, we're looking at interest rates at 6, and 3 weeks ago, 5.75, 2 weeks ago, 5.62. Do you see a trend here? And today I got this, 5.37. So interest rates are coming down because home prices are coming down. The Fed had a tool, they used it, they got the result they were looking for, home prices are coming down, now interest rates are coming down. So that means that it still will, it's getting more affordable to buy. And which makes sense now that because, everything's, did I mention? On sale. So interest rates are coming down, home prices are coming down. If you're thinking that, this might be the time to do something, well, this might be the time to do something. So one thing to keep in mind though, it's like, okay, so you can sit back and wait, but it's what's going on where you are. You're going to want to talk with your local real estate agent that you trust in such matters as this and find out, hey, are we losing ground more here where I live than they are in the Treasure Valley? Because that doesn't make sense. Because if you're losing, if the value of your house is dropping faster than what we are up here, then you're going to be not in a good position. So you might want to sell sooner and come up here. And but on the other hand, if your houses down there are still maintaining their value and ours are falling here, then take your time. And then that might give you, even more to work with when you come up here. California cities ban new gas stations in battle to combat climate change. End of quote. Repeat the line. Hey, so just today, our friend from California, Steve. Hi, Steve. Thanks for doing this. Send me this link. This is some more of the insanity. Did you already know that there's insanity in California? Well, here's another one. So Petaluma said no more new gas stations in Petaluma. So we grow, we get more people here. No more gas stations. And so what's happened since then? Oh, this is kind of funny. Petaluma councilwoman, what's her name, said, we don't know what we're doing actually. Well, we got a little bit of truth in advertising there, don't we? But since Petaluma's decision, 4 other cities in the Bay Area have followed suit and have banned the construction of new gas stations. But guess what? This kind of thinking has infiltrated to LA. And so there's this guy, this environmental affairs for some Los Angeles City Council person, and it says it's really time for cities to turn around climate change. So I don't know, it's like, no matter what you do in LA, is it going to affect Reno? Probably not, but it's certainly going to take the power from you, the people in LA, and give it to the politicians. Well, we've seen how that's worked out, right? So anyway, they're proposing to work towards a ban on all new gas stations in LA, because everybody in LA is going to have, well, and can we just think about that for a minute? And this was all talked about in a recent conference about gas station prohibitions across California. There's people having conferences to do away with all new gas stations and probably working on existing gas stations in California. So we're going to plug in our cars on the same electric grid that, PG&E comes out and says, well, we have a brownout today because the wind's blowing more than 10 miles an hour and we don't want to start any more fires and kill a bunch of people like, we did before. So you won't be able to charge up your electric vehicle. You can't have gas. You can't have a gas vehicle. And you guys do know that California is already on track to stop selling cars, it's California law, by internal combustion engine cars that use gasoline, by 2035. Did you know this? That Washington State's got to outdo California. They've already passed law that they're going to outlaw internal combustion car sales for new cars in 2030. That's only 8 years from now. So if you're living in Washington State, you're going to show California what's going to be happening just 5 years later. It's like your car is worthless because internal combustion car, the one that you've just paid $70,000 for right now, it's worthless because you can't sell it to anybody. If you can't sell something, then who's going to buy it? Meaning it's worthless. Of course, you still got to pay the bank, right? And you can't get fuel for it because there's no more gas stations, right? So what are you going to do? 5 years later, people in California that, let's say you live in a tent and you only have to walk 10 feet to take a poop. It doesn't matter if you have a car. But if you got to go to work in the morning, you might want that car. It'd be great if it had air conditioning too. So think about it. Maybe you do want to see if you can start getting ahead of this big shift of population and say, let's go check out Idaho or Texas or Tennessee or Florida, someplace. All I'm saying is let's find a better life for you. I can attest that the quality of life up here in Idaho is great. I love it, the family loves it. Everybody here on the Treasure Valley Dave team, we've all made that journey, and we are so pleased to be here. And if you're thinking that maybe you want to check it out, give us a call, text, email. We are really looking forward to answering your questions to find out if Idaho could be the place for you. And for this video, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Somebody you know needs to see this, and when you subscribe, it means so much to us. It really, really does. Well, this is Treasure Valley Dave. 2 things left to say. 1, it's on sale. Idaho, better quality of life is on sale right now. And as always, the Treasure Valley Dave, looking forward to helping you get home. Nice.
End of quote, repeat the line.
End of quote, repeat the line.